Baltimore remains gripped in a crisis of violence. In the space of a weekend, a Baltimore City police officer is shot. Gunfire in Fells Point brings chaos to a popular weekend hotspot, and massive protests gather outside City Hall, calling for changes in policing. And we begin tonight with more violence, evidence of that crisis as police respond to a shooting in Northeast Baltimore. Just around 6:30, police found a 22-year-old woman shot in her leg and her arm on Ravenwood Avenue. She was taken to the hospital where we are told she is in good condition. Now, the funding of the city's police department drew fireworks at City Hall tonight. Jeff Abel begins our team coverage live from City Hall. Jeff?
Well, there is a real tug-of-war here at City Hall tonight over how to fund the police department. And tonight, the mayor, who proposed the budget, doesn't appear to be backing down to the city council president, who wants to change it. As protests grow louder, pressure to defund the police grows fierce. And with the clock ticking, city leaders appear ready to prove they're listening.
Now is an opportunity for us to simply stop participating. Stop being complicit.
Minutes before city council members voted to approve next year's budget, they debated a string of measures aimed at reducing the $550 million budget at the city police department. Councilman Ryan Dorsey called on the council to eliminate funding for drug enforcement.
The war on drugs is an absolute appalling failure that has decimated communities.
If we remove all of that funding, this is far more reaching.
In the area of drugs, yes. What a failure. I remember when it all began.
The measure failed, but the council agreed to eliminate $23 million in spending, including cutting the city's mounted police unit and moving the Marine unit into the fire department.
Many of the young people who have led the protests and demonstrations here in Baltimore have been demanding that we finally think about investing in their future.
But let's at least be able to bring money to the social workers, the health professionals.
City leaders had hoped to transfer the savings into other agencies, but negotiations fell apart, and the mayor refused to allow shifting of funds from police to public services.
This year, we can't transfer this money. We can cut, but we can't transfer.
Well, this revised budget is now back in the hands of the mayor, who has until July 1st to approve it. We're live at City Hall. Jeff Abel, Fox 45 News.